Here are 3 reasons why to subscribe to Fridge Financials on YouTube. Number 1, it is free, which is the best price that you can pay for this kind of content. 2, I am completely transparent with all of my investments. And number 3, I have a variety of educational videos every single week. Now let's get on with the video. What's up, YouTube, and welcome back to another Financial Freedom Friday. It is Fridge Financials here. Try saying that 5 times fast. I know I have a hard time doing it. But in today's video, we'll be going over my net worth review for week 7. I'm trying to find some kind of positivity because this has been a rough week. Just like last week was and the week before. Again, I think I'm running on 4 red weeks in a row of negative net worth, as in my net worth has been decreasing. So as you're watching this video, please give me a sympathy subscription, thumbs up the video, something to make me feel a bit happier going into the weekend here, because as you look at the numbers, it's just another week that's just been brutal. There's been a lot of news in the markets recently and just some things that we're going to be going over. So we're going to get right into our dividend portfolio, as you can see here. So the dividend portfolio last week returned $1,167.46. And this week it has only returned $493.43 total, which means that my dividend portfolio, which is my main portfolio of my investments, is down $674.03. Now, as you will see, from my HSA account and from my retirement account and from the other accounts, you'll see kind of a similar pattern because, again, it's all investing in the markets with the stocks and index funds and everything else. It's been a rough week. There's been a lot of, fear coming on, a lot more pressures on banks with looking at debts and everything else. And, it's just been I haven't really seen a lot of really good news come out this week in the market. And there's a little bit of fear and people are panicking. I know they had the Fed minutes that came out and they're talking about a potential rate hike again coming up in the next meeting in September. And that really kind of freaked people out, I think, because, again, they were pricing in the idea that there probably wouldn't be a rate hike, and now it's still on the table and people are still afraid of inflation coming back. So yeah, that really hit the market a lot, and as a result it hit my portfolio, as you will see as I go through the next numbers. The dividend portfolio down almost $700 for the week. Thank God it's long term, looking at 10-20 years and not 10 to 20 months, because I'd be a little bit more freaking out right now. Now, looking at my HSA account, again, last week's return was $141.89, and this week it's only $82.61, which means that this portfolio has lost $59.28. Now, thankfully, we're going to be starting up the new school year, and we'll have some extra money put in, as our employer gives us $500 in 2 increments over the years, so some more money will hopefully be going into that to be invested sooner rather than later, so we can only hope for that. As the market hopefully starts to recover at some point. So right now we're looking at 2 portfolios that are both red, and it doesn't really get much better than that. I'll spoil it right there. But I'll show you and we'll kind of go from there. So in looking at the next ones here, so we have the crypto and the 403b account. So my crypto account last week was down $450.68. And this week it took a very big hit and is down $539.60. Now, that means that it has actually lost $89.19 compared to last week. And I know that a lot of the crypto market sold off because Elon Musk and Starlink, I believe they sold out all their Bitcoin. And that just, again, it's just one news thing that happens and it just changes everything. It happened with Dogecoin like years ago, if you remember, a couple years ago, I think now at this point, where, Elon was tweeting about Dogecoin and it went to the moon, and it shot up in price and people became millionaires off of it. Same thing with the Shiba Inu coin, and now that he tweets out that Starlink sold off some Bitcoin, it just freaked out the crypto market and people started panicking again. So we're down $89.19 for the week. Now, with my portfolio being so red and I'm still holding on it, you might see me start to do a little bit of an allocation more towards this portfolio. Again, next week I'll update you on if I end up doing that. The 403b account, which is my retirement account. Again, my retirement, thankfully I'm not retiring in the next couple of years because so far it's not looking too good at all with just the returns. I know I'm not even close to retirement, so I'm not worried about it, but last week's retirement returned $765.96, and this week it only returned $589.06, which means that it is down $176.90 for the week. Now, the markets just closed green today, except for, I think maybe the NASDAQ didn't close green. I'll have to double check that because they just closed recently. So this number might be a little bit higher, but I'm not expected to be like $100. It's probably maybe like a $5 difference. So 4 portfolios, 4 red week for the week. And like I said before, it's the news and it's the market and it's the fear and, I'm hopefully going to be taking advantage of this next week. You know, we're going back to school starting next week, and we'll start getting paychecks, and I'll be able to start really allocating some more investments into my portfolios. I know I have money on the side right now, but, you know, I'm going to be doing wisely with it, looking over my investments, thinking about where I can put my money in and where I can do it to make the best return. Because right now, since a lot of selling off happening, this might be a good time for me to personally look at some investments and buying back in. Not financial advice, so do not listen to me. That's just what my thought process is right now. Now, thankfully, these next two haven't changed much, so I'll make this one really short and sweet. My peer-to-peer lending, the first payment should be coming in next week. I am super excited for it. I'm not sure if it's the 25th or 26th. I got to double check. If it's the 25th, then you'll see it on my net worth next week. If it's not, you'll see it on the following week. But once I get that first payment, then I'm going to be taking, my idea behind the peer-to-peer lending was to just try out like $25 per month and just buy one loan note per month, just to see what happens and, you know, hope that it works out. So I'll be probably putting another $25 in to do another loan and kind of go from there. And I'll let you know when I do that. Checking account has not changed. Last week was $1,223.04, and that is what it is again this week. These are the two portfolios that are not red, which is great. So, you know, we love that. We love to see that because this is all I'm looking for is positivity. And then look at the last two. Savings account, as you will see, has not changed. Was $13,005.21 last week. That's what it is this week. The Webull account, negative return last week was $65.41. And this week, it's actually only returned, although I'm actually only down $55.85, which means I actually was up. I made a trade this week, and I was up $9.56. Now, it was $10 profit, but there was fees and commissions, so I lost a little bit on that one. So the Webull one, again, coming in with the only green one for the week. So, yay, one great thing to look at. Love it. So the overall net worth here, again, has taken quite a big of a hit. I know I was talking about it. It was at like 63,000, and it's kind of dwindled quite a bit since then. So looking over the portfolio for the total here. So last week, my net worth was $58,812.13. And this week, it is only $57,839.04, meaning that my net worth has decreased again $973.09, which is about, I think it was a little over like 1.5%, maybe 2%. I don't know the exact number on that one, but again, it was a rough week in the market. You look at the SPY, you look at QQQ, you look at the VTI, and the funny thing enough is that my dividend portfolio actually outperformed the major indices. So the SPY, the QQQ, and the VTI index funds, or the ETFs, I should say. My portfolio actually lost less than those ones did, which is really interesting to think about. So it could have been worse, I guess, you know, every way you look at it. So that is it really for today's video. Again, another net worth that is in the negative for the week. We can only hope that next week will be positive. I'm really hoping that we have a positive week next week. So what I'm going to do before we get out of here for the weekend, guys, is I'm going to go over the weekly calendar and tell you what I'm covering for next week. So I'm going to be back in just a second. All right, everybody, and welcome back to the end of the video here. Again, here's the calendar that will be coming in for next week. So on Monday, August 21st, I'm going to be doing a different idea with dividends and my dividend ideas and investments here. I'm going to do a head-to-head dividend battle. So I'm going to take two different dividends. I'm going to compare the financials. We're going to compare the dividend history and everything else, and then kind of just give you this idea as to maybe which one I would prefer investing in. So if you do have any dividends you want me to take a look at for a head-to-head battle on Monday, make sure to leave them in the comment section down below. I'll be more than happy to analyze them over the weekend for Monday. Now, on Wednesday, August 23rd, we're going to be doing the steps to start investing because, again, you know, some people don't even know where to begin to invest. So we'll break down the steps between 401ks, 403bs, Roth IRAs, traditional IRAs, investment accounts, those kind of things. We'll kind of break it down and get you started. So that way, if you're having trouble with even knowing where to begin, hopefully that video will be informational to help you understand where to start. And then on Friday will be our net worth review for week 8. I cannot believe I've been doing this for 8 weeks now. So we've been doing YouTube now for almost 2 months, which is absolutely unheard of. And we're approaching 20 subscribers. So if you are watching this video and you're not subscribed yet, please, if it's really close to 20, please push to 20. That's all I can really ask for. We do the small milestones at a time. Oh, everybody has a great weekend. Again, there's going to be no videos, just short videos going up over the weekend. So if you want more informational content as I'm not making videos, you can watch the shorts and, you know, subscribe. Again, like the videos and turn on the bell notifications so you do not miss anything that's important. I hope you all have a great weekend, and we will see you on Monday. Take care, everybody.